and welcome to my very first makeup tutorial. So I have just done this, which is very basic makeup look. It's actually the look that I do when I go to work. So if you'd like to learn how to do this, keep watching. So first step for me is a primer. I always use a primer unless I'm just wearing tinted moisturiser. This is the Hourglass Primer, which is my absolute favourite. I buy this from Mecca. You can get it online as well. Just awesome, really good primer. The idea behind a primer is that it smooths the face out. It helps to fill in any, not completely, but it helps to fill in any lines. Pores just make it smoother. It also theoretically makes your makeup last longer. I don't know. I have this sort of skin. My skin just drinks foundation. It evaporates, kind of like money in my purse, and I don't know where it's gone. Face of Australia do a really good one that's cheap as well. So just look around, you'll find one that you like. But this is definitely my favourite. So to use it, I give it a shake. Just put a few drops on the back of my hand and just rub it in. Just as simple as that. You can actually see, because this one's got some SPF in it, that's why it's got that little bit of a shine to it. And I just sort of bring it up here and I do put it on my eyes. You can buy primers that are specifically for your eyes and around your lips as well, because when you get old you get lines around your lips. So now that we've primed, step number 2 is foundation. This was one that I really wanted to try. This is Makeup Forever Ultra HD. Lots of different ways you can apply your foundation. You can apply it with a brush, you can apply it with a finger, or you can apply it with one of these, which is a beauty blender. Well, mine's like a fake beauty blender, but it does the same job. Pump bottles can be a bit annoying because you don't have as much control on the amount of product that comes out, but you learn to live with that. So I just put that on all over my face. You don't have to put foundation over your face. You can just put it in the spots that you need it. But I'll put it all over. And if I was going to rub with my fingers, I just keep blending it in. If I was going to do with a brush, I just buff it. But because I've got my beauty blender, I'm just going to pat. And you'll notice I'm patting. I'm not rubbing. It's all a pat buffer. Next step is to conceal. Now, concealers, lots of different types. This is a really good one called Age Rewind. You don't have to be old to use it. You can be young to use it as well. This is really good because it's got a sponge tip applicator on it. As you can see from the container, I use this a lot. I actually tend to put this one in my makeup bag and take it out with me. But the one I'm going to use today is this one by IT Cosmetics, which is called Bye Bye Under Eye. I got this one at Sephora as well on my most recent trip to Sydney, but you can buy it online if you want to. I just wanted to try it because I heard about it a lot, and I've got to admit, I actually really like it. It's really good. So I'm going to use this. If I was just going to use my normal concealer, I would just dot it on, especially with this one, and then blend it. But I'm going to apply this one with, this is just a brush. It's a very fine brush. I think it's actually a lip brush. Oh no, it's not. It's a Precise blender brush. But I use it as that. So same thing, back of the hand, perfect to use as a little palette. Just put a squirt out. Same thing. It's a bit annoying because you don't have a lot of control over it, but you get used to it. Now I'm just going to look to my mirror to do it. And I'm just going to paint this on under my eyes here, just in the area. Now I can see, because I'm sitting next to a window, that it's a bit wrinkly under my eyes. So I just do it under my eyes there, and I also do it in there because this bit gets a little bit blue. And I'm just going to use this, even though it's under, I'm just going to dab it on as a normal concealer. So I've got some pigment just there that I hate. I don't think I've got any other pimples at the moment. I have a pimple down there. Okay. I'm going to get Beauty Blender from before, and I'm just going to dab away. Now you notice as well, same thing, pushing motion, and just get your fingers in there and keep blending away. I think the thing that's really important, and I'm going on about being old, but when you're older, you've got to be careful. about what you're putting on, how much you're putting under your eyes, because it can and it will get stuck in your wrinkles and lines. Because I've got extra, I'm just going to push that over onto my eyes to give it a good base. And just keep patting. Patting, we pat, we don't rub, we pat. So now that we've concealed, our next step for me, for basic, you don't have to, but is to do some little contouring with a bronzer. This is going to help to match the colours up a little bit as well. This is Hoola. This is Hoola by Benefit, without a doubt, the best. The best. You can buy a cheap one if you want to, but this, I keep saying $51. This is $51. I checked last night. I have been using this constantly since I bought it, which I think is November, and nothing, like not even a dent, nothing. This is going to last forever. And it comes with a really cute brush, which is the shape that you need to contour. Best way to do this is get your brush, put it in your product like that, just knock a bit off, and look down, suck your cheeks in like your grandma used to put her blusher on. They knew what they were doing. Suck and follow your line. Don't come down too far, come down to about there, and put that on like that. Oh, got so much action. And I'm just going to have a look closer up and just, oh, that's gone on really thick. And just blend. Blending is your friend. It's really dark. What next? You can powder. I don't powder. Maybe that's why my foundation doesn't last as long. I don't know. I do bits and pieces, just not a lot. Next step, eyebrows. This is my brow definer. It is by Anastasia of Beverly Hills. Once again, I know Sephora, but online, it's pretty good. Now, I don't know where I stand on eyebrows. I have very light eyebrows. So for me, because my colouring's light, I can't have heavy eyebrows. And to be honest, I don't really want to. It's not a look I really like. I think eyebrows frame your face, so it's important to do your brows. I think it's important not to overdo your brows. If you have a look at some makeup artists or makeup bloggers, they do the whole shebang. They line them, they shape them, they gel them, it just goes on, and it looks amazing, but it's a lot of work. So I would say where we're at with eyebrows now, and I did a bit of looking up on this last night, natural shaped, natural, not like you've got the baby from The Simpsons. So get your eyebrows shaped. I know Benefit in most department stores will do them for you, or go and get them threaded. I actually have never had my eyebrows shaped in my life because they actually don't grow that much. This is it. So this one for me is perfect. This one, and there's lots of copies you can get around of these, but I really like this one because it has a spoolie on one end, which is really good for shaping them. So for me, I will just whip them into shape. So you sort of want to up it and down it, up it and down there. And once you've done that into shape, on the other line, if you can see that, behind it, it's shaped in an angle. So perfect angle for doing it. And what we're going to do is we're just going to fill in. We're going to work along with the natural shape. And oops, I think I just drew it the wrong way. I'm going to get my mirror. So we're just going to fill it in little strokes. I'm going to draw it, pen with just little strokes. So I have brows. That is pretty much the foundation of basic of where. So this is the fun bit. We're going to decide what we're going to do. So I really like eyeshadow palettes. My all-time favourite is my Naked by Urban Decay. I got this at Mecca Cosmetica. No, I didn't. I got this at Sephora in New York, but you can get these at Mecca in Australia. You actually can't get them at Sephora in Australia. But the idea behind a palette is that it is just, it's going to give you choices and colours. And that's why something like this is really good, because it's got sparklies, it's got mattes, it's got dark colours, it can do whatever you want to. It also comes with a really awesome brush as well. I think brushes are important. Their old sponge tips do have they're good for packing colour on, but a brush is good. A brush can blend, and the secret to successful makeup is blending. Blend, blend, blend. So this is an awesome palette. It's got like I said, lots of sparklies and lots of colours. You will find that there are colours that you use all the time, and for me, it's generally these ones down here, and that's just easy for work, especially if you're in a hurry. Just one or two if I don't want to do too much, but this is actually the one I'm going to use today. But another palette that I really, really love at the moment is my Tartelette palette, which I got when I was in Sydney last week. This is so pretty, like really, really pretty, and it's a family. It's a family of colours. It's awesome. And there's the light ones, so highlight, intermediate, defining, like really defining. I actually last night used this whole middle one. So I used that whole family. I don't normally wear pink or those sort of colours, but I decided I was going to. And I used this one as an eyeliner. I just wet my makeup brush and put it on. It was beautiful. So this is awesome, but you don't need like a really expensive one. These are good ones, but you can get great ones as well. But I think if you get something with a family of colours, you know they're going to match, you know they're going to go together, so you know they're going to create some kind of magic with them. And you don't have to use all of them, you can use just whichever ones you want. I'm going to use today my Naked palette, and I'm just going to, like I said, really basic look. So with a big brush, which I don't have here, so I'll just use that one because it's biggish, I'm going to, like I said, stick down this end. So I am going to get Virgin, and I'm going to light up my brush, and I'm just going to do the whole eye area. But you'll notice that I put the majority of the colour on here, and I just bring it up. I don't concentrate the colour up the top, but I do bring it all over my eye. And I'm just going to switch over to my little one here because it's easy for me to see what I'm doing. So, because this is not too shiny, it gives you a really good basis for your eyes. So this is my base colour. It's all the way across. Now, I could get as fancy as I want to here, but old school rules, basic rules, without going too fussy, is base colour, next colour, darker colour in the crease. So the next one that I'm going to pick is, can you see that? Sin, which has got some sparkle to it. I love sparkle. Love sparkle. On the other side of that. So I'm going to pick up my colour, dabbing it in, knock off a bit of the edge, and I'm just going to pat. Actually, I'm not even patting, I'm pushing. I'm pushing it up, and I'm just going up to the crease. So I'm going all the way across the lid and into the crease, and just patting away. Some people, when they do it, put a transition shade before they start putting all of this. I don't really see the need because I'm just going to put it on with another brush and I'll fluff it all up later. Now the last step that I'm going to do is I'm going to get my blender brush, or airbrush crease as this one's called, and I'm going to get a slightly darker shade to add some definition. I'm actually going to go for Toasted, which you can't really see it. It's darker than all of these, but not by much because I'm going for basic for me. Now, this one is going in the crease. Before, you used to put the crease on with a really small brush and it used to be really defined, but these days it's not so much. It's just put the colour on and blend away. And you can see that's what I'm doing. It's not pressing too hard, but just putting a bit on the outer corner and smudging it in like that. It's quite therapeutic and relaxing. And I think you can see it just adds a little bit of definition. Okay, this part's really funny because I just went through this big long spiel about putting eyeliner on, and I forgot to press record. So it didn't record, but I put eyeliner on quite badly. I smudged it, and I can't be bothered taking it off. But I explained why I forgot to record that I just use a brown shade, dark brown. It's fine for every day. Black's a little bit hard. I like black when I go out. I'll do the full black thing with liquid eyeliner and stuff. We'll do that another day. But for work, this is pretty good. I explained as close to the eyelid as possible. This is not looking great. Yeah, I had some issues. It's not looking as great as I wanted it to. And I also explained don't go all the way up because it will make your eyes look small. Okay. Mascara, just to finish off our basic eyes. This one is Max Factor Velvet Volume. But this is good. Otherwise, CoverGirl do a really good one. Their Lash Blast one. If you read my blog, you know I use that one quite a lot. So, there's lots of ways you can wing. You can do like the window washer. You can just flip them across. I do a combination of all of them, all of the above. You just don't want them to come. So, just look up and just pump away. I must admit, I am that person that I like using my mascara when they're a bit older. Not like really old, but I find when they're new, they're a bit wet. And when they're a bit wet, they are gluggy. This one I've been using for a few weeks. So if they are gluggy, just give them a wipe off the edge, take some of the extra off. Don't pump them. You don't want to put air into your mascara. That just won't do anything. Okay. Bottom lashes, no, I don't, unless I'm going out. But otherwise, it just ends up all over my face. So I don't do that. Blusher. Now, I've got my bronzer onto here, so I just need a tiny bit. This is a liquid one. This is one that I bought in America as well. You can get it here, and it's expensive. So I make sure I use it. A liquid one, you just pat it on. Sort of like in the apples of your cheeks, where you would normally blush a little bit. And then you need to shine. This is my Hourglass illuminating powders. They're just beautiful. They make you shine and they reflect the light. This one's awesome. My children gave this one to me for my birthday last year, I think. This one's got 3 different colours. Normally you just get one of them, but this has got all of them. So I'm going to, on a big knife, I'm lying on this brush. I'm just going to get it, and I think it could be brown, and just put it wherever you want to glow. I want to glow it on my cheeks. And I'm going to do it here as well. In fact, stuff it. I'm going to glow all over. So our final step is lips. I'm a bit of a creature of habit. I pretty much always wear nude lipsticks. I like wearing bright ones, but my lips just bleed too much. It's too much high maintenance, whereas this one for me is okay. I pretty much always, my MAC Soar lip liner is, I've got one in my bathroom, one in my bag, and probably one in every other bag. It's the perfect colour as far as I'm concerned. It's not really brown, it's not really pink. It'll make a brown look brown, a pink look pink, whatever you want to do with it. I don't know how it works. It's MAC as well. You can overline your lips if you want to. You can not use it if you want to. I do, because in my everyday job as a teacher, I don't get time to redo my makeup very often. So I tend to colour in my whole lips and put a lipstick or a lip gloss over the top. So just start on the bottom. I don't overline, but I do it on the very edges of my lips, just because I would love to have bigger lips. Also, my top lip, the one side's bigger than the other. I think it's the wrinkles dragging them down. So, that looks really heavy, doesn't it? We'll just do a bit more in, and so gently shaded in. Look, you can see my lips that are different. I should have tried to fix it. Oh well. NYX Butter Gloss. This is in a colour which is called Creme Brulee. I Could it not be good? Called creme brulee. Feels really nice. It's very nice. I strongly recommend these. It's really good. So that's it. Basic. Hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any questions, ask, and I will somewhere, I don't know how, but I will work it out. I will write down all the products that I used as well. Thank you for watching, and I will work on getting a bit better, and also on your requests. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.